That's why you should close a day so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, you just die on Monday then, and then you come back to life Tuesday. You'll be all right. That's all.
Reattach your head.
Just reattach me back on Tuesday. Decapitate me Monday.
Restaurant Punk, what's up? She came out of nowhere.
Get this aggression out.
Restaurant Punk.
Yeah.
Hello, Liz. Hello, Nick.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, not much.
Oh, look at us. We're like an olive.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're like a green spectrum. Increasing. Yeah, there's probably dog hair all over me. Sorry.
Cool, guys.
Yeah, so for everyone out there watching, I do own a dog, and sometimes there's dog hair on me.
That's why I go buy light colors like I do. I gave up. I got rid of all the black in my closet. I'm like, I can't be getting this cat
Copious
hair
amounts
off.
of lint rollers.
I take it your animals aren't black.
No,
mine is like
yes. Well, I have a black cat and a gray cat, but you could still see the fur, so I just wear lighted colors.
Oh, I got you.
Anyways, now, and that's about it. That's all we came on to tell you. Shortest episode ever. Let's make that short.
No, but really cut it. Let's do a new one.
No.
We'll label it as 196. So when Yanni sees it, he'll be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yes, that's the whole episode. I should do that. I'll post it. Just
You
this
do
part.
it right now.
No, I'm gonna edit it and send just that part to Yanni. Be like, okay, I need you to find shorts for these.
The whole video will be the short. Done.
All right. So what's our topic this week, guys?
Let's do.
Yes.
What was it? What was it?
That's a great one.
Should you?
Yes, we
Should
should.
I close my restaurant one day a week?
Yes.
Yes, you should.
Is my answer.
Yes. Okay.
So is that what you currently do?
Yes.
Interesting.
For one of them. And even the other one during when I open up for nighttime during the summer, I close one night a week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Which one?
Which one what?
Do you in the summer? Do you close one day a week?
Vintage. Every Monday.
I'm shocked.
Why?
You would? I don't know, because it's only open limited time during the year. Like I'm
I
surprised.
know. But at the same time, it's busy summer. Everybody deserves a day off. So make it one day.
They can have a day off later in the year when it's closed.
The way that it works over there is that my powerhouse in the kitchen are married.
Oh.
And the first year they got separate days off when I was open 7. But then they kind of wanted one day off together to spend time.
Yeah,
you know?
I get that.
And then I tried that without them. And it just like was horrible, chaotic. And I'm like, you know what? No.
If the restaurant can't function,
I
got
mean,
that, but I'm all about sucking it up.
I like closing one day a week because for my own sanity, for my own, takes away, gives me time to like decompress more, focus maybe more on my home things, my dog, what I mean, my kids. And I really, really liked it. So I kept it going.
I feel like it kind of is going to be dependent on like maybe like what kind of style dining like that you're providing. I feel like maybe if you're more of like a quick and casual kind of place, I feel like maybe 7 days a week is probably like more along the lines of like where you need to like kind of focus your attention. But I think if you're somewhere that's a little like finer or more elevated style dining, I think closing one day a week can be acceptable.
I agree with that.
And then in order to give, your employees time off, to give yourself a break if you need one. And I say that even though like me personally, I like, I'm
listening to you talk and I'm like, wow, because I don't see you doing that.
Yeah,
but okay.
no, I don't personally do that. I like, always being like open and always being there. But I can understand where if you have like a smaller restaurant, you have a very small staff pool and you're trying to maximize, everything that you can, that closing one day a week may in fact be a necessity for you.
Yes.
In order to, keep your employee morale up, keep your own sanity.
Yeah.
Especially if you're working on multiple projects. But then you do also have another place that stays open 7 days a week.
Yeah.
That doesn't close.
Yeah. And that just gives me more time to focus on that on the day that the other one closes.
So I mean, I think it's like, again, it's situational depending on like what
agree.
type of establishment that you have and what, your end goal is for each, like right?
I kind of personally feel like when you close one day a week, it's like a restart for the week, like a refresh, restart.
Right.
Because when you're 7 days, it's just like one long timeline. You know what I
feel
mean?
like though, like sometimes though, like that restart can be like a little rough too. Because it's like everything like kind of like shuts down and then it's like has to like restart, shut down, restart. Like now, like for me, like seasonally, where I am, I close like 3 days a week right now. So I'm closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We open back up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I feel like that restart is like really rough. Actually, I feel like it's hard. It's hard for me. It's harder for like the employees too, because like they kind of like shut down like those 3 days, and then they kind of get into like a different headspace, and it's like, okay, back to work, and it's like they have a harder time
Like
picking
momentum?
back up the momentum. Like we
can
don't
understand
have
that.
like a good momentum again until like Saturday night, and then I got like Sunday morning, and then like you know what I mean, and then it's like it's over.
I get you.
So it's
Yeah.
like we kind of like lose momentum. But again, that's like 3 days.
And that's in the off
Worth it,
season.
but-
That's not during the
Right.
so
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
the
little
off
bit
season. That's
different.
not. Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the off season too. I'm closed. I'm only open Friday, Saturday night, and then
Right.
Saturday, Sunday morning. So I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, do you think it's harder too to like restart? Like once you
no.
no.
If I'm
Wow,
going to be
are you
honest,
bragging?
Huh?
Are you bragging?
no, I don't feel like it's harder. You're the first week maybe.
Right.
Because you've ordered so much when you were open during the week, and then like, okay, we have all this extra. What do we do with it? Do we overorder now? Do we order less for next weekend or whatever? So
Right.
it's more
No, I know.
after the first week or two, then you kind of get into that rhythm.
Right. I just feel like I'd like lose the momentum, you know? Like, cause I just like to like kind of like,
You're like a machine, though.
I just want,
Yeah,
I just
he
feel
is.
like when I stop, like, I feel like I'm like, okay. And then I start like doing other things. And then like I focus all my attention on like all the other things I need to get done. And then it's like, now I have to like reallocate my attention back. So it's kind of like I have to like snap back into that again. So it's kind of like rough for me to get restarted because like I've lost the rhythm, you know, and I like to like
Yeah.
maintain that constant movement, that constant rhythm, because that helps me get, you know, through everything.
I got you.
I have a question. So now you're speaking on the side of the restaurant of the owner. How do you think
Yeah, that's true.
the guests feel about that?
I don't know. I mean, let's just take Chick-fil-A, not to put a name out there, but you know, they're one of the biggest fast food chains, and they close Sundays, right?
Right.
And I still feel like that's genius because it gives their employees a day off. They believe in something, whether all of us believe in it or not, but they do close.
Right.
And how many times, if you're a fan of Chick-fil-A, have you said, oh, they're closed Sundays. Oh, I need some Chick-fil-A. We'll wait till they're open.
Right.
But it just kind of builds up a hype. So even being closed one day, people will be like, all right, well, let's go there the next day or the day before or whatever, and just work around it.
It's almost like you have to put into your schedule because if they were open every day, maybe you wouldn't feel like you needed to fit it
exactly.
in.
Like,
Yeah,
you see
I
what I'm
get that.
saying?
Yeah.
Like you're missing something, so you want it, so you're gonna pick it just
Yeah.
because it's
Right.
not an option for you at least that night or that day.
Well, when I go to see my mom and she lives an hour away from me, if it's like on a Monday, it's frustrating because I can't find anything open.
Yeah, a lot of places do close on Mondays. I've seen some Wednesdays, and
Yeah.
So
know?
I always wonder, like, if you are a restaurant that you want to close down one day a week and everyone's doing Monday, do you pick a different day?
yes,
So you're the only person open.
yes, I do agree with that.
So
My wife and I do eat at this one place, which I won't mention. We love it. The only time we usually have together is Monday, and they're closed on Mondays.
right.
So it's like we get it, but you know, they do that for their staff too. You know, they're off season, they're short staffed,
Yeah,
and
sure.
they're trying to give everybody some time off to decompress. So back to the whole restarting thing, like you were saying, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But for me, I also feel like if you're gonna be closed the next day or the 3
Right.
days, you're actually gonna clean a little harder to make sure.
Right.
Because if you're open consistently every day, yeah, you do clean well, but you're getting ready for the next day anyway. But if
you're
you're closing
cleaning.
down,
Yeah, yeah.
you're
Like
gonna
deep
clean
clean?
a deeper clean
Yeah.
Right.
before you close, whether it's for the day or for the 3 day span. So
Right. Yeah.
that's always a positive to look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, and I know that, you know, for the employees, and even like logistically speaking, it really doesn't make sense for me to try to stay out there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because there's just not.
No, it's
I
the
just don't
season.
have that. I just don't have that crowd at this specific point in time or that time. You know, I just know for like me personally, it's difficult. I'm sure some of the employees appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I mean, even noticing them too sometimes, like try to like get back into stuff. Like it's like a little more sluggish, I feel like, because I watch them work, and it just like that Thursday back always just seems a little more. It just seems a little off. But then, like I said, by like Friday, Saturday, like it's like I start to see like the momentum again, the rhythm, you know, and I start to see like things kind of like click back into place. And then I'm like, yeah, great. And then now it's Sunday night and everybody's gone for like the next 3 days. So it's like I lose that again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you, are you speaking front of the house or back of the house?
I'm talking like back of the house.
So
Yeah, I'm talking. Are you talking about front of the house?
I mean,
Well,
a
just
little
in general,
bit of
whole
both,
house.
but yeah, but
whole
you're
house.
specifically talking about
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole
thinking about back
restarting.
of
You're
the
talking
house,
about
yeah.
back of the house. Okay.
Yeah. I feel like it's easier for front of the house to restart But I feel like it's a lot difficult for like back of the house to get back in that rhythm, to get back in that momentum. You know, even if an employee goes away on like vacation and they come back from vacation, they've been gone for like a week.
Yeah.
Like, and then you look at them like as soon as they first come back, it's like they're slower, they're not in it because they stepped away for like X amount of time, you know?
Well, I think from let's say you have a smaller restaurant. So right, you said like there's limited pool of employees. To know that this day of the week I always have off, like I don't have to worry about someone calling out or them asking me last minute. So that's a nice thing.
Another positive to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never have to worry about it. Plus, if coworkers became friends, you know, they can hang out together now because they have that same exact shift off, you know what I mean, or whatnot. I'm
really
a fan
is
of
no
it.
cookie cutter answer, really.
I know Yanni hates it.
Yes.
Always keep open, but whatever. You know, I stick to it and I'll keep doing it. And with what you were saying, the more the upscale finer dining to the consistent fast food, I would still do it, but I don't, because I agree with that. Like, it's different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's different. I feel like everybody would go to a more fast food-ish casual more than a fine dining upscale, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like, what's your favorite quick food diner or, you know, fast food restaurant?
George's place.
Of course. You would eat there. You could eat there 3 times a week, right?
No, but you can, yeah.
Yeah, but you're not going to go to like, you know, a fancy like place like
True.
3 times a week.
3
you know
times
what I mean?
a week, yeah, sure. You know, that's
So-
like maybe something that's more of like a treat for yourself, or like, you know.
But then if you do close, real quick, if you do close down one day a week, do you keep that consistent year round? Like, you don't ever
Switch the
like
day.
is that a commitment? Like, that's a commitment because you don't want to confuse your customer, right?
Correct. I think it should be a commitment. It should be a same day every year, you know, type of scenario. Because I've even, to be honest, even the Mondays that I am closed at the one restaurant, like a lot of holidays fall on a Monday too. So sometimes I'll switch it. Well, I'll give a Tuesday close down and a Monday open. And that just confuses everybody.
Yes.
It does. Like, oh, we didn't think you were open on Monday. I'm like, yeah, you're making sense. But, you know, I'm trying to utilize and maximize off of that day that's going to be busy, whether it be a 4th of July weekend, 4th of July or a New Year's Day or whatnot.
Right.
But
do you post something like on social saying that you're open?
It's
hard.
hard. But it's not the same. Not everybody follows social media. I think that you guys just did a social media versus website thing, and I would probably have to side with Yanni if he was here for website, because that makes more sense. I would Google website than Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because I mean, it's an interesting topic for me too, because, you know, I might be transitioning into something that is, you know, currently closed on a Monday. So where it is currently closed one day a week. And I've, you know, been playing with the idea in my head back and forth about, you know, the pros and cons to that, you know, setup. So it's just an interesting topic just to get your perspective, because that's something that you do. Yeah. You know,
you're going back and forth, but you decide you do want to open that one day and keep it 7 days.
Right.
It's going to take time before people catch on that it's open.
Remember that it's open back.
So
that
don't
day.
let that. Don't let that deter you from your decision.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Or you could just keep it closed and try it out, and then if you choose to later on open it.
Well, then there's a whole the issue is if there are limited restaurants in your area, let's just say.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I would be leaning more towards staying open Mondays.
Yeah.
Because if there's limited places to eat or nice places to eat,
right,
it'd be different if there's a lot of other options.
But also from, you know, Nikos' standpoint of, you know, when you do have specific people, and that is like the people that you're relying on to perform the job, and especially if they are there, you know, 7 days a week, it starts to take its toll on their own mental, you know, state. You know, just because you know me, I'm a freak.
Yes.
And for some reason, I'm fine with, you know, just dying in my restaurant because it just gives me joy. Like, not everybody, you know, like feels the same way. You know, like other people like to be able to have a life.
But that's your life.
But that's my life. That's
your
what I
life.
like, you know. Not everybody feels the same way about stuff. So I feel like offering the day could be beneficial to, you know, other people and your other players. Because if it was up to me personally, just open it all 7 days a week. I don't give a shit.
24 hours a day.
I'll be there. You know, but it's not feasible.
Right, it's true.
You know,
and it can't be feasible because even what I did is not right. And I'll agree that as an owner, it's not right. I can't rely on a powerhouse and work my restaurant around that because I feel like the restaurant will do well without them, if that makes any sense.
Right.
But at that time I did.
Right.
Because what happens if something happens to them? Like you're
sure,
saying, let's open
100%.
7 days. I'll be there 7 days. What if you get
what if I get sick?
sick as a dog, and then you cannot work? What's going to happen then? You know what I mean?
If I have like a debilitating
Or decapitating.
issue, or if I'm decapitated, then I'm f***ing dead. Then you throw me in the sand and don't worry about it anymore.
Put your head in the
It's all-
shelf.
It's done now. Don't worry.
He's still
But I
with
mean,
us.
but if I'm like, I mean, I don't know. When you say sick, it just would depend on what kind of sick.
Well, one of our own got deathly sick. I mean, she was bad.
Right.
Bad. And there's no way if I was like that, I'd be able to be anywhere.
Right.
Which I was like 2 months ago. Like I was out. So,
I don't know. You might be able to stick a mask on me and stuff me in the back closet. I might be
man,
around.
there's something no.
I would. I
No.
don't. It's really hard for me because I have worked like that. You know, like dying.
We all have,
You
but
know?
it's not good for you.
I know it's not good for you, but I mean, if you had to,
Right. I mean,
I don't know.
I worked just
I just
bartending. I
did.
didn't have to, but did I work where I probably shouldn't have? Yeah. Did I make someone feel bad because they took off because they
Now,
were
if it
sick?
was like-
Yup.
Now, if I had like, you know, now if I had like the Rona, I might be like,
But
all
that's
right, I got
different,
the
right.
Rona, everybody's scared
Corona?
of it, you know, and I might, you know, wrap up in the shit, you know, and then I mean, I would probably, I don't know. It's hard to say because I'd probably want to go. So
That's
he has a
different
sickness.
still.
I just-
Corona's
but not just that,
that's a
but I mean
different
anything. I mean,
subject.
like if I can physically like get there, I would probably go.
yeah, but we're talking about pneumonia and the flu together at the same
Yeah, that was
time.
bad.
That's bad.
From that perspective, yes, it was not good.
Correct.
Now, for her, that was where she was with it.
yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that I would, you know, if I was in her position, that I would be at my store. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it would be very difficult to peel me away if I was open from what it is.
I
That's
gotcha.
That's just me personally.
Hence why you should close a day so you don't have to worry about it.
Well, you just die on Monday then, and then you come back to life Tuesday. You'll be all right. That's all.
Reattach your head.
Yeah, just reattach me back on Tuesday. Decapitate me Monday. That's it. Fuck it.
I mean, you do what you want, people. Close a day, don't close a day, close 2 days. Who cares? It's up to you, your discretions, and there's no right or wrong answer, like Liz said earlier. So,
All right.
All right. Thanks, people.
Yep.
yeah.
Sean Pong.
Don't.
So
Probably don't.
enthusiastic, Liz.
We out.
Yeah, you're done. Bye.
Liz Ruppel, go!
Several times a day.
I think you need to get something else out of your system, if you know what I'm saying.
Shut the
Or I'll stab you in the eye.
or I'll stab you, punch you in the balls. One day when you see him on the floor, I'm like, wow, Liz must have punched him in the balls.
I guess he got punched in the balls. I don't know what
That's
happened.
what you get, Nico. You get punched in the balls.
What you got? What do you want?